And there's a lot to congratulate Taylor Swift about, but the one that I feel I ought to congratulate is the new bit of finger jewellery.
The hardware upgrade?
Yes. Check it out.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a closer look at Taylor Swift's world, from lifestyle shifts to recent changes in her personal life, plus all the updates fans are buzzing about. If you enjoy staying in the loop, be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss what's next. Let's get started. Born Taylor Allison Swift on December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania, Taylor grew up on a Christmas tree farm in nearby Wyoming. Her parents, Scott Kingsley Swift, a financial advisor, and Andrea Gardner Swift, a former marketing executive, provided a nurturing and grounded environment that encouraged creativity, curiosity, and hard work. Taylor was raised alongside her younger brother, Austin, in a close-knit, supportive family that valued ambition and self-expression. From an early age, Taylor displayed a vivid imagination and a deep love for storytelling. Her mother, Andrea, played a central role in fostering her creative interests, reading to her frequently, introducing her to classic music, and encouraging her to write. Taylor's early years were filled with books, music, and long days spent outdoors. Life on the Christmas tree farm instilled in her a strong work ethic and a sense of tradition, which would later become recurring themes in her songwriting. Music entered Taylor's life early and profoundly. Influenced by country legends like Shania Twain and Faith Hill, she became enamored with the genre by the age of 9. Taylor began performing in local talent shows and fairs, often singing the national anthem at sports events, showing both confidence and remarkable vocal maturity for her age. She also participated in musical theater, where she honed her stage presence and performance skills. A pivotal moment came when, at age 11, she visited Nashville with her mother to hand-deliver demo CDs to country record labels. Though she received no immediate offers, the experience ignited her determination to break into the music industry. Inspired by the rejection, Taylor began teaching herself to play guitar at age 12, a transformative skill that allowed her to begin composing original songs. Her songwriting quickly became her personal outlet, blending emotion, introspection, and narrative, a signature that would define her artistry. Recognizing Taylor's extraordinary talent and relentless drive, her family made a life-changing decision. They relocated to Hendersonville, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville, when Taylor was 13. This move brought her closer to the heart of country music and opened doors to critical industry connections. It was during this time that she signed a development deal with RCA Records and later began working with music manager Dan Dimtro, who helped guide her early career and introduced her to key figures in the business. One of the most pivotal relationships in Taylor's early years was with Scott Borchetta, the founder of Big Machine Records. He saw her perform at a Nashville showcase and quickly signed her as the label's first artist. This partnership would lead to the release of her self-titled debut album in 2006, when she was just 16, marking the beginning of a meteoric rise. Taylor Swift's early life was marked by ambition, artistic discovery, and unwavering family support. Her childhood was not just filled with musical influences, but also with the discipline, vision, and emotional depth that would later fuel her songwriting.
The way that he's going to do that as soon as he sees you at our wedding is like, that's going to happen. Like, he's just going to...
Whoa.
Oh, did I?
Am I coming?
Obviously.
Career and success. Taylor Swift's early drive and musical talent set the stage for a career that would not only redefine modern pop and country music, but also reshape the music industry itself. After relocating to Nashville and signing with Big Machine Records, Swift released her self-titled debut album in 2006 at just 16 years old. The record was a breakout success, going multi-platinum and producing hit singles like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar. Her ability to blend youthful storytelling with mature lyrical depth quickly set her apart in the country scene, earning her widespread acclaim and a rapidly growing fan base. Her second album, Fearless, 2008, marked a turning point, catapulting her into global superstardom. Anchored by hits like Love Story and You Belong With Me, The album became a cultural touchstone and swept the 2010 Grammy Awards, where Swift made history as the youngest artist to win Album of the Year. Fearless not only cemented her as country pop's reigning star, but also revealed her rare ability to create universally relatable songs rooted in deeply personal experiences. With each album, Swift pushed her artistic boundaries and broadened her audience. Speak Now, 2010, showcased her songwriting prowess, penning every track solo, while Red, 2012, marked a stylistic evolution with pop-leaning hits like I Knew You Were Trouble and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Her boldest transformation came with 1989, 2014, her official shift into pop, earning her a second Grammy for Album of the Year. Singles like Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Style dominated the charts and solidified her as a global pop icon. In addition to critical acclaim and commercial dominance, over 200 million records sold globally, Swift has collected a staggering number of accolades: 14 Grammy Awards, including 3 Album of the Year wins, a record among solo artists, dozens of American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, and recognition from the Songwriters Hall of Fame. She was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year in 2017 as part of the Silence Breakers, and again in 2023 for her cultural impact. Her career has not been without reinvention and resilience. In 2019, after a public dispute over the ownership of her master recordings, Swift took unprecedented steps by re-recording her early albums, Taylor's Version, a move that empowered artists across the industry and highlighted issues of creative ownership. This endeavor, both commercially successful and symbolically powerful, redefined her legacy and reinforced her role as a business-savvy advocate for artist rights. Simultaneously, she ventured into indie folk with the surprise releases of Folklore and Evermore in 2020, albums recorded during the pandemic that showcased a quieter, more introspective side of her artistry. Folklore earned her another Album of the Year Grammy, confirming her enduring relevance and creative versatility. In 2022, she returned to polished pop confessional territory with the album Midnights, a late-night imagined world built around introspection, self-critique, and fantasy. Singles like Anti-Hero and Karma became instant classics. Then in April 2024, she dropped The Tortured Poets Department, a bold, emotionally raw double album blending synth-pop, folk touches, and literary style lyricism, marking yet another evolution. Her most recent chapter, culminating in early 2025, is embodied by the life of a showgirl, an exuberant, mature pop roof-raiser crafted with Swedish hitmakers that signals triumph, reinvention, and full-circle artistry. Through each incarnation, she continues to demonstrate an uncanny ability to reshape her sound, dominate charts, and deepen her creative identity.
But like when I met Travis, I started to feel a little bit like I could be like a person who could have romantic whims and have these dreams and
Income and wealth. Taylor Swift's financial success is a reflection of her evolution from teenage country singer to global music phenomenon and savvy business mogul. With an estimated net worth between $1.1 billion and $1.3 billion, according to Forbes and Bloomberg, Swift has firmly cemented her status as one of the wealthiest and most powerful entertainers in the world. Her earnings are the result of a meticulously built career that spans record-breaking music sales, blockbuster touring, strategic ownership of her work, and expanding ventures into film and branding. A massive portion of Swift's income stems from her music catalog and tours, with her live performances generating historic revenue. Her 2023 to 2024 Eras Tour became a global cultural and economic event, surpassing $1 billion in gross revenue, the highest grossing tour in music history. On top of ticket sales, Swift also earns millions more from merchandise, streaming boosts, and concert film rights, including Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, which grossed over $260 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing concert film of all time. Swift has also made significant earnings from her album sales and streaming royalties. She has sold over 200 million records globally and dominates digital platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, regularly topping charts and generating tens of millions annually in royalties. Beyond music, Swift has increased her fortune through endorsements and brand partnerships. Over the years, she's collaborated with major brands like Apple, Diet Coke, Keds, Target, and Capital One, earning tens of millions in promotional deals. Her image, carefully crafted to balance relatability, glamour, and control, makes her a sought-after partner for global campaigns. In addition, Swift has begun branching into film and directing, expanding her creative empire. She wrote and directed All Too Well, the short film, 2021, to critical acclaim, and has announced plans to direct a feature-length film with Searchlight Pictures. These ventures hint at a growing presence in Hollywood that could rival her musical dominance. Taylor Swift's financial ascent is not just the result of fame. It's the product of calculated decisions, creative control, and entrepreneurial vision. She has redefined what it means to be a successful recording artist in the modern era, building a billion-dollar brand rooted in artistry, ownership, and authenticity. Whether dominating the charts, commanding the stage, or negotiating high-stakes business deals, Swift stands as one of the most financially and culturally influential artists of her generation. Life and lifestyle. Beyond her billion-dollar empire and record-breaking musical success, Taylor Swift leads a lifestyle that reflects her introspective nature, creative depth, and strong sense of self. Known for her thoughtful approach to both her work and her personal life, Swift has built a world where artistic passion, meaningful relationships, and purposeful living all coexist, shaped as much by her triumphs as by the challenges she's faced. At the heart of Swift's lifestyle is her love for storytelling in all its forms. A voracious reader and frequent journaler, she often credits writing as a form of therapy and self-expression. Her early habit of documenting emotions through lyrics has extended into a broader creative life filled with poetry, photography, and visual storytelling. Despite her global fame, Swift is known for being deeply private and introverted offstage. She finds joy in life's quieter moments, baking, crafting handmade gifts, watching true crime documentaries, and hosting intimate game nights with close friends. Her squad, once a widely discussed group of fellow artists and models, has evolved into a more low-key circle of creative collaborators and lifelong companions. She often speaks about the importance of deep friendships and personal rituals that keep her grounded amid the chaos of celebrity life. One of Swift's most well-known quirks is her love of cats, especially her three Scottish folds, Meredith Grey, Olivia Benson, and Benjamin Button, who frequently appear in her social media posts and interviews. Her feline companions have even become pop culture figures in their own right, reflecting the playfulness and warmth that fans love about her personality. Philanthropy has always been central to Swift's lifestyle and public identity. Over the years, she has donated millions to causes including education, disaster relief, music education, and women's empowerment. She has quietly paid off fans' student loans, supported sexual assault victims' legal battles, and donated to food banks across the U.S. during times of crisis. In 2020, she took a firm stand on political and social issues, using her platform to speak out on racial justice, voter rights, and gender equality, marking a notable shift from her previously apolitical stance and demonstrating her growth as a public advocate. In terms of fashion, Swift's personal style is as multifaceted as her music. She effortlessly transitions from vintage-inspired florals and cardigans to sleek, high-fashion ensembles on red carpets. Her Eras Tour looks, which pay tribute to each stage of her career, reflect her acute attention to detail and her ongoing dialogue with fans through fashion. Whether in oversized sweaters during her folklore phase or glittering bodysuits reminiscent of her 1989 era, Swift's style is both intentional and reflective of her artistic evolution. Her lifestyle has also been shaped by the intense scrutiny of fame. From public breakups and media feuds to ongoing battles over her music rights, Taylor Swift has weathered her share of controversies, most notably her disputes with Kanye West and Scooter Braun, as well as critical attention to her dating life and celebrity friendships. More recently, she has confronted new flashpoints: the alleged use of her music by the Donald Trump administration without explicit endorsement, sparking a public discussion on how her art is appropriated. Additionally, her latest record rollout triggered backlash over suspected artificial intelligence usage in promo materials, fueling debate among fans about authenticity and ethics. However, she has consistently harnessed these experiences for creative reinvention. Albums like Reputation and Lover document her navigation of public perception, while reclaiming her early masters remains a bold act of self-empowerment and resilience. Taylor Swift's lifestyle is a unique blend of introspection, artistry, advocacy, and control. She has carefully curated a life that allows her to stay connected to her roots while evolving as an artist and cultural icon. From her handwritten letters to fans to her philanthropic efforts and fiercely guarded private life, every aspect of her lifestyle echoes her core values: authenticity, independence, and emotional honesty.
Whoa, but it's like, it's more than that. It's like, he's just my favorite person I've ever met. No offense to everyone else.
Yeah.
But the fact that this is the person that I get to hang out with every day forever is just like, that's the whole thing of it. You look at that and you're like, I get to hang out with him forever, and this represents that.
That's the way.
Personal relationships. Following the deeply personal nature of her music and lifestyle, Taylor Swift's relationships, romantic, familial, and professional, have played a profound role in shaping both her identity and her legacy. Over the years, she has navigated public breakups, private long-term love, and enduring friendships, each reflected in her storytelling and emotional growth. Today, she stands in what many consider the most joyful and secure phase of her personal life, marked by love, commitment, and a clear vision for the future. After a string of high-profile relationships throughout her 20s, including with Joe Jonas, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Harry Styles, Swift spent 6 years in a more private and introspective romance with British actor Joe Alwyn. Their relationship, which began in 2016 and ended quietly in 2023, served as a stabilizing chapter in her life and inspired many of the more intimate and poetic songs featured on albums like Folklore, Evermore, and Lover. Despite the breakup, sources close to the singer have described the split as amicable, with both parties focused on personal growth and career evolution. Then came Travis Kelce, a new chapter that caught the public's imagination and captured Swift's heart. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end first mentioned Taylor on his podcast in 2023, joking about trying to give her a friendship bracelet at her Eras Tour concert. That lighthearted comment quickly evolved into real-world connection, and by the fall of that year, the two were publicly dating. Their relationship unfolded in front of millions, with Taylor attending NFL games and Travis supporting her tour stops, forming a rare and refreshing blend of pop culture and sports celebrity. But what began as a widely watched romance has since grown into something far deeper and more permanent. In August 2025, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced their engagement, confirming months of speculation and fan excitement. According to People magazine and other major outlets, the proposal took place during a private getaway in Italy, where Kelce presented Swift with a custom-designed vintage-inspired ring, featuring an old mine brilliant cut diamond that symbolized both tradition and individuality. Friends and family were said to have been quietly informed ahead of time, and the announcement was made via a simple yet elegant post shared across their social media accounts. Insiders close to the couple say that wedding planning is already underway, with Taylor opting for something intimate and personally meaningful over Hollywood extravagance. A destination wedding in Europe or a quiet ceremony at one of her family estates is reportedly under consideration. More importantly, both Taylor and Travis appear to be aligned not just in love, but in life goals. Sources report that the couple is already discussing the future beyond marriage, with Taylor expressing that she feels ready to become a mother. According to People magazine, Swift has been open with close friends about wanting children soon and feels that the timing is right both emotionally and professionally. Her recent emphasis on personal balance, quieter creative spaces, and a future beyond constant touring reflect this shift. Travis Kelce, whose own family remains close-knit and supportive, has embraced these conversations, and his mother, Donna Kelce, has even joked publicly about being ready for grandkids. Family has always been a cornerstone of Swift's identity. Her mother, Andrea Swift remains one of the most important figures in her life, especially following her public battle with cancer. Taylor's father, Scott Swift, and her brother Austin continue to be active presences in both her personal and professional world, appearing at events, helping manage her business ventures, and providing emotional support behind the scenes. Even amid international fame, Taylor has consistently prioritized holidays, birthdays, and family traditions, often retreating to her homes in Nashville or Rhode Island for downtime with loved ones. Professionally, Taylor has forged deeply loyal relationships over the years, particularly with collaborators like Jack Antonoff and Aaron Dessner, who have played key roles in shaping the sonic evolution of her albums. Her long-standing friendship with Selena Gomez also remains intact, a testament to the value Swift places on mutual support, longevity, and shared experience. While the days of her widely publicized squad have quieted, the core people in her life are said to reflect her maturity and emotional intelligence. Today, Taylor Swift's relationships reveal a woman who has grown into her values: loyalty, privacy, empowerment, and authenticity. Her engagement to Travis Kelce, her reflections on motherhood, and her unwavering family and creative partnerships signal a new phase in her life, one grounded in love, intention, and clarity. It's a chapter that feels earned and well-timed, one that mirrors the evolution of a woman who has never stopped learning, feeling, or loving in full view of the world. And as she prepares for marriage and perhaps, one day soon, motherhood, Taylor Swift continues to remind us that while her songs may tell the stories, it's the relationships behind them that write her legacy. Real estate. Taylor Swift's real estate portfolio is a striking reflection of her artistic spirit, deep appreciation for privacy, and elevated sense of personal style. With properties spanning across the United States, from the East Coast to the West Coast and her home base in Nashville, Swift has built an impressive collection of luxury estates that showcase not only her success but also her evolving lifestyle and aesthetic sensibility. One of her most iconic properties remains the seaside estate known as High Watch, located in Watch Hill, Rhode Island. Purchased in 2013 for $20 million in cash, this 12,000-square-foot colonial-style mansion sits on roughly 5 acres, includes a private 700-foot shoreline, 8 fireplaces, and a pool house. In early 2025, Swift filed building permits for a $2 million renovation, adding a new 16 by 24-foot bedroom suite, extra bathrooms, and an upgraded kitchen, suggesting that this home may serve as her long-term base with fiancé Travis Kelce. Another cornerstone is her presence in New York City, particularly in Tribeca. Between 2014 and 2018, Swift purchased 2 adjacent penthouse units, a townhouse, and an additional loft in the Sugarloaf building. The combined holdings span 10 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, include terraces, a billiards room, and features for private access. The purchase amounts are reported at about $20 million for the initial penthouses, $18 million for the townhouse, and $10 million for the extra loft. This Manhattan compound allows her high-volume staging and downtime alike in the heart of the city. On the West Coast, Swift owns the historic Samuel Goldwyn Estate in Beverly Hills, originally built in 1934 and purchased by Swift in 2015. The estate spans roughly 11,000 square feet, features classic Georgian Revival architecture, and underwent extensive restoration. Swift requested landmark status in 2017. In Nashville, Taylor has maintained strong ties to her roots. Her first major purchase in 2009 was a 3,240-square-foot condo in the Adelicia building, followed quickly by a larger Greek Revival estate in Forest Hills, purchased in 2011 for $2.5 million. The estate spans about 5,600 square feet in the main house plus a 2,000-square-foot guest house. Additional listings show that her total portfolio is valued at around $150 million and includes 8 or more distinct properties across 4 U.S. states. The overall aesthetic of Swift's homes bridges historic elegance with modern comforts and personal touches. From the beach cliff grandeur of the Rhode Island estate to the vintage meets luxury lofts in Manhattan and the Hollywood heritage of Beverly Hills, the style consistently reflects her blend of romanticism, professionalism, and the desire for creative sanctuary. Cars and vehicles. Just as Taylor Swift's real estate portfolio mirrors her evolution from small-town prodigy to global superstar, her relationship with vehicles reflects a similar journey, one of growth, practicality, and refined taste, always with a personal touch. In her early years, before private jets and sold-out stadium tours, Taylor drove a modest pink Chevrolet Silverado, a gift from her record label when she first signed with Big Machine Records. The truck, humorous and slightly oversized for a teenager, was both symbolic and functional. It reflected her Nashville roots and her grounded, no-frills approach to life as a rising star. In interviews, Swift has jokingly recalled the attention the truck got in high school parking lots, where it stood out in both size and color. As her fame and career accelerated, so did her access to luxury vehicles, though she's never been one to flaunt a massive car collection. Over the years, she's been seen in an array of high-end, tastefully chosen cars that emphasize safety, style, and comfort. These include a sleek Mercedes-Benz Viano, often used for discreet city travel, and a Toyota Sequoia SUV, ideal for tour travel and carrying gear. She has also been spotted in a Porsche 911 Turbo, a rare nod to sporty elegance, and a Cadillac Escalade, a popular choice for security and spaciousness. Despite her access to premium vehicles, Taylor isn't known for an obsession with fast cars or automotive excess. Instead, her choices reflect her need for comfort, privacy, and reliability, particularly when navigating between public events and private downtime. While she doesn't maintain a flashy fleet, her team often arranges chauffeured travel in luxury SUVs, ensuring security and discretion. These days, as one of the busiest touring artists on the planet, Swift's preferred mode of transportation is often her custom tour bus or private jet, which provide both comfort and control over her intense travel schedule. Her Dassault Falcon 7X jet, tail number N621MM, has been widely reported and allows her to maintain tight control over logistics while maximizing time between shows and personal commitments. Current lifestyle. Continuing from her ever-expanding real estate empire and quietly elegant vehicle preferences, Taylor Swift's current lifestyle in 2025 reflects the same balance of creativity, personal depth, and cultural influence that has defined her entire career. Though now, it comes with an added layer of reinvention. Professionally, Swift has once again redefined the boundaries of her artistry with the release of her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, which debuted on October 3, 2025. Marking a notable departure from her usual collaborators, the album was produced with Max Martin and Shellback, leaving longtime producer Jack Antonoff off the credits for the first time in years. The album features theatrical, cabaret-inspired sounds fused with electropop, a daring turn that critics have praised as both experimental and emotionally charged. As always, Swift narrates from a place of raw vulnerability, this time reflecting on fame, femininity, and personal mythology. In addition to new music, Swift has deepened her presence in streaming and film media. She's partnering with Disney Plus on two major exclusive projects: Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, The End of an Era, a behind-the-scenes docuseries chronicling her record-breaking tour, and Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, The Final Show, a cinematic version of her last performance. Both are set to premiere on December 12, 2025, drawing massive anticipation and offering fans unprecedented access to her inner world. These releases underscore her evolution into not just a performer, but a cross-media storyteller and executive producer. While her professional life remains in high gear, 2025 has also seen Swift embracing a softer, more grounded side of herself. Between projects, she's been indulging in what she affectionately refers to as a grandma core lifestyle: knitting, baking sourdough bread, sewing baby blankets, and spending long afternoons journaling. According to a recent Better Homes and Gardens feature, Swift finds joy in creating handmade gifts for close friends and family, describing the process as quiet magic in a noisy world. These personal rituals help her disconnect from the intensity of public life and reconnect with herself. On the personal front, Swift's relationship with NFL superstar Travis Kelce continues to flourish. According to People magazine, Swift has privately expressed that she feels emotionally ready for motherhood and sees the next chapter of her life as one of both personal and creative fulfillment. Despite her low-key demeanor, Swift remains active in philanthropy and social causes. In 2025, she expanded the Taylor Swift Education Fund to include full college scholarships for underserved students in 10 U.S. cities. Taylor Swift's lifestyle in 2025 is one of duality. She moves seamlessly between global superstardom and quiet domesticity, cultural domination, and intimate connection. Whether she's writing lyrics in a Rhode Island sunroom, directing her next Disney Plus film, or hand-delivering a handmade gift to a friend, she embodies a rare balance of power and grace. Her ability to continually evolve, without losing the emotional resonance that made fans fall in love with her, keeps her not only relevant, but timeless. That brings us to the end of this story. If you enjoyed it, don't miss the other celebrity journeys waiting for you on screen. Thanks so much for watching.